I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna get some breakfast.
Each of you must now drive up the bump without touching the bump. The closer you get, the more posse you get.
We would measure the gap between us using a special laser mounted on the button. Next, it was Jeremy with Needs to Beat.
This is the problem with the Transit, is you cannot see where the front is. You just touch nothing.
What's he doing?
Cool vibration.
You must bet the bump upside down to -6 millimeters.
Finally, it was James's turn, and he had an even bigger problem than me.
Captain Text living up to his name. And now, the next challenge. Van drivers never waste their profits on vehicles, so you must now each change your own van. You'll be racing against each other. Yes, it is.
Do we have help?
No, go. Right. Let me excuse this. Oh, look. Soon they were all trying to attach the new doors with varying degrees of intelligence. James, can I borrow your van? This is it. It's the final challenge. It's a game of cocks and robbers round the Top Gear shush circuit. You start, then 20 seconds later, you start. The person who stays in front the longest wins. Steve would be driving a standard 1.6 litre Vauxhall Lash.
Jeremy went first.
Exciting. Okay, now the 1970s, 80% of all finger jobs into the Ford Transit van as a getaway vehicle. Oh, yes. Oh, no!
Uh-huh.
I didn't make it. Next up, Craig. You did better than I thought. You might do quite well here.
Yeah.
The 8-bit guy, YouTube. I should know what he does for. Maybe I'll do that for episode 35, episode 6.5. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for. I might do episode 65. I was gonna do that one day, but I didn't do it.
Hello and welcome to this special episode of the 8-Bit Guy. Since this is my 200th episode on this channel, along with the fact that this month represents 1 year of doing this full-time as my full-time job, I thought I would give you a little special episode kind of showing what my life is like doing this kind of work. I decided to film myself doing my normal activities on a relatively normal day a few weeks ago, and so here it is. All right, so it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and I come in here first thing and I sit down on my computer. Now, I got to apologize for my voice. I got a lot of allergy problems going on this morning. It's not
Same.
in the morning, but I don't usually do much filming in the morning, so it's usually cleared up by the afternoon when I do filming. But anyway, so the first thing I do is I come in here and I look at my emails, and boy, do I have a lot of them. I get a lot of emails, probably at least 100 every morning that I have to respond to. And they're not just emails, some of them are YouTube messages, Facebook messages, and then a lot of them are direct emails. And I'm just looking right now. I wish I could show you my inbox, but I don't want to invade anyone's privacy. So, again, there's a lot of personal names and information there. So, I'm just going to tell you about some of the emails that I've got. Just looking through here, I've got at least 10 people telling me about the 64 computer. You know, it's like, hey, David, are you aware of this product? It's called the 64 computer, yada, yada, yada. Here's the website, link, whatever. I got about 10 people now, and that's I've probably got about 500 emails in the last 6 months about that product. So yes, to everybody who's watching, thank you. I am well aware of the 64 product. In fact, I'm supposed to be getting sent one from the company that's making it, but I haven't seen it yet. I've got probably another 5 people here telling me about the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Swiss Vide cooker, which people want me to use for retro writing. So yes, that's probably the 300th emails I've had about that. So thank you. I'm well aware of this product as well. I probably had at least 10 people sending me links to YouTube videos saying, hey, David, check out this video here. And there's a YouTube link. Now, each of these videos that people want me to watch are probably anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes long. And there's 10 people at least wanting me to watch a video. That's very normal. If you do the math and you multiply the number of minutes by the number of people, I'd be sitting here watching videos all day long just to watch all the videos that people want me to watch. And quite frankly, I just don't have the time. So if you send me a request to watch a YouTube video, there's a pretty good chance I'm not going to watch it. If there is something you write in the text that really grabs my interest, I might click on it. But typically, of the 10 YouTube videos that people send me every day, I might watch one. I just don't take it personally, but I just simply don't have the time. There's at least 5 people here wanting me to do repairs for them. And, you know, whether it's this person here wants me to repair their Commodore 64, this person's got an Apple of some kind they want me to repair or whatever. But bottom line is, no, I just don't have time to do repairs for other people. Some of these people are offering to pay, and some of these people are just thinking that I'll do it out of the goodness of my heart. Either way around, it doesn't really matter whether you're offering to pay or not. I simply don't have the time to do it. If I did all of the repair requests that I got, I would literally be doing repairs all day long. That's all. I never have any time to produce any videos or work on my game or any of the stuff that I do. So I do, however, get a lot of requests from people who want something from me. And if it's something reasonable, I try to be accommodating. So, for example, somebody's recently asked me to scan them a manual to a product that I've shown that I have the manual to, and they can't find the manual anywhere by Googling it. And I looked and I couldn't find it either online, so I'm going to scan that for them later. That'll probably take me 20 or 30 minutes. But I feel like I'm kind of doing a service because if that manual gets, you know, put online somewhere, then maybe the next person that needs it
Find it.
had it. I've also been asked to make copies.
I might have to look up some stuff.
Like that. See, I have a particular product.
I have this printer off camera. Can't use it. This computer's not compatible with it.
I don't have any way to really read them at the moment. But no, there are a lot of things I try to do. Like if people need some help with something, if it's something that I can do and it makes sense to ask me to do it.
Dana-Farber Cancer Institute.
Discover the PDL1 pathway.
PDL1.
They change how the war fights happen.
All right, so I also need to package up any orders that came in overnight from my website. So I've already got a little pile started here already. Now, I don't normally get this much in one day. This is a little bit of an unusual amount, but the reason that I've got this much is because I released a video last night. And for some reason, that always jogs people's memories that, oh, yeah, I need to go buy this thing from the 8-Bit Guy. So whenever I release a video, I tend to have a little bit of a surge of packages the next morning. These are actually Patreon rewards that I'm working on. In fact, that's what all these are here, too. So people, when they pledge $10 or more on Patreon, they can receive a 7-track CD. So, of course, I have to autograph all of these. So that's how I do this. Never in my life did I think that autographing things would be part of my job. Nevertheless, I wanted to make sure that people know their donations are appreciated. I usually write little notes on the inside of the box addressing the person by name, so they hopefully don't feel like they're getting a form letter. Then I fold up the box and put shipper labels on it. And that one's done. Of course, part of my daily routine is the mail truck. It has a very distinctive sound, and I can usually hear it when it's coming down the street. So I just walk out there with all of my packages, and I hand them to the mailman, and usually he hands me something in return. Often it's a donation, or it could be something I bought myself for an upcoming episode. Nevertheless, I'm usually getting something in the mail every day. Of course, when they are donations, I have to film the unboxing, and this is much more time-consuming than it appears in my monthly unboxing videos, which are heavily edited. Needless to say, the average box I received requires about 30 minutes to film me opening it. Then I usually spend some time cleaning and organizing the things that I receive, and then of course comes the hard part, which is figuring out where I'm going to store it until it's time to use it in a video. My museum is full. I have a lot of stuff just piled up around my workbench in my studio room, so there's no room there. So I have some shelves in the attic, and that's where a lot of it ends up going. The donations have become quite a challenging problem since I've run out of practically any space to put anything. Now, I know a lot of people have suggested that I rent out a storage unit. The trouble is, I've done the math, and it just doesn't work out. I mean, most of the stuff that I would be putting in there is not worth all that much. So, if I've got, let's say, $3,000 or $4,000 worth of stuff I'm putting in there, but the storage unit costs over $100 a month to rent, if you do the math, after just a few years, I will have paid more money to store the stuff than what the stuff is worth. So it just doesn't work. That being the case, I've been trying to find more creative ways to store things here in the house, but unless I want to start putting things in the kitchen and bathrooms, I pretty much don't have anywhere left to go with it. I recently got in a bunch more t-shirts, so now I need to fold them and sort them by size, inventory them. This is surprisingly time consuming. Some of the large orders have in the past taken me 2 whole days just to fold. So finally I get to the part of the day where I actually start working on video projects. So this is for a recent video I made on the Advantech IQ computer, and what I needed to do was connect the computer to a video capture device so I could capture video directly from the composite video source, which makes it much easier for my viewers to see what's going on during the demonstration. Now this takes me about an hour because I always record way more footage than I need, mostly because I never know exactly what footage I will need until I start scripting and editing. Next, I needed to spend some time setting up the camera and filming the disassembly of the computer, and this takes another couple of hours. Filming things always takes much longer than doing the same task without filming it.
Oh, Phil's.
I usually take a break around this time from video work and focus some on house chores, whether it be cleaning litter boxes or doing the dishes or cleaning the microwave, even though my wife claims I never actually do this. Every evening, I go to one of the local parks and take a walk. I do this mainly because I need the exercise, and I typically walk anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes with intermittent jogging. During this time, I'm often thinking about what I'm going to be doing in my next video, or if I have a convention coming up, I'll be rehearsing my speech to myself, or lately I find myself thinking about my game and how I'm going to solve certain problems. In the evening, I'll usually code on my game for about an hour or so. Now, for those that don't know, I do the coding on a modern computer and then test the code in DOSBox. At least once a day, I'll copy the game over to a floppy disk and test on my Tandy 1000 to make sure it works on real hardware. The cat is more interested in biting me at this moment. It's just one of those things she does.
I have 3 cats. I have anything like that. Here, Mom.
I think I should mention, by the way, I didn't have any guests over this day, but quite often, around once a week or so, I do have fans that stop by for a visit. This is, of course, by appointment only, as I can't just have people showing up unexpectedly, but I actually enjoy the visits, and these are pictures of some of the neat people that I've met over the last year or so.
I need to look that up in a
So the
bit.
day is winding down, and I've had a shower, and
I gotta look that up in a bit.
relax and watch some TV for a while.
Oh, that's an old one.
Sci-fi shows like Doctor Who, Blake 7, Red Dwarf, and many others, but I also have some modern shows that I keep up with, such as The Orville and The Big Bang Theory and Rick and Morty and a few others.
I stick with the only thing I really stick into these guys is okay. So I'm gonna have to get off, guys, a little bit. I gotta look up a thing for the computer here. I do have a printer right here. I can't use it because it's not compatible with this computer, and I don't have. And this printer I have here, it's a good one as well as Canon's. I just can't use it because I have nothing in this house that's compatible with that thing. I don't even. This is the only computer we actually have in this house. It's actually a computer. I have a tablet and a phone, but they don't work with this printer. So I'm gonna go get myself a pen where I put them at.
Even if I have like insomnia, I can sleep. I might be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like game code or something like that.
So I'm gonna look up something right now. I will be back on later on, maybe. Who knows? So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have a suggestion, I'll take it. Thank you.
I also wanted to mention something else. Since I do get so many emails every day, I thought it might cut down on some of them if I